8.3 as soon as early 15 minutes after 7, and then a Saturday, the 14th of February, the year 2026, and then a chocolate day, and then so a Val's Day. Na and then anope yatnasi, we a Amansan Ntie so, if we sabre ya kopimse, non kron ebebo amase, Joe Laka, and the rest of the sports crew, ababetrasi. Na omo edi agudi hunsem edi abrand, ababetrasi, ne. The also ka ama amansan etibie ewo ye man Ghana bodo ye de ebremo ene anopei na yedi eho enkomo se de also ye di pepe and then some no edosu na ebenya daje na ye rem na yedi eho enkomo obeka ya encheye and the finance minister of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Kessben ato forcing wano eba bonting from meeting a omoye ewo cabinet efa koko aye ne buo no ho ensensem ene reforms ahodo a ene mpanyfo edegu apaso so omo behwe se be ya cocoa sector no ebetimi egina yi na egina bran no ene yebenya daje abjafo ebetrase na yewura sansem no mu na yedi enkomo ede afan se ene our cocoa farm policy a eba wo ho no, is it the right direction for Ghana to go? Meba be bobiso ede atremo se ene Ghana by the policies ya all reform the cocoa sector for the benefit of Ghanaians. Ibenya daje na yeraho na yedin komo. Enye nonko yebese nya daje na yahwe. Enei udwani atwem ewo Upper West Regional. Eye meningitis outbreak ewo ho. Na yekase nipa endunum ena yesusu se womo enya yade ne bi. Enai de yetimi a confirm se enokre yade no omonye bi ena emu mienu de omafemu ahwe womo enkwa. We are going to look at what is there to look at and about health issues ho a ede be na wose yade atudwa na yade bi honom a yetimi eko na yeyi ede efri honom. CSM ya ye ka ho ensami ba afibia ye breaki CSM etimi eba. Now, what steps has the health ministry taken to address the issue of CSM? Yeah, no other health issues. Matese, the Minister for Health, Honorable Kwabena Owusu Dankwa, Sukua, nei openibia no engineer accident ewo aye circle. Yeah, omo enrichi 3 major hospitals are ewo enkran. Nenso omo ntimi nya baby amfa no anto onammu ehwe ne nkwa. Omo de ne call aye kolebu omanya baby amfa no anto empeni ho omo ede no echo Rich Hospital omanya baby amfa no anto empeni ho womo de no etoaso echo Police Hospital ewon kran eno so omo enya baby amfa no anto emano efrimu. We are going to look at how these things can be dealt with wamra Ghana going forward as a nation. And the health minister say or say na yede policies ahodo yede eba na yede curtail some of this avoidable death because okoye nanka omunya mpa edemon eto so ebia ka papa yi for 3 hours according to report na chese yede no enama yepe hospital betimi nya mpa na omugina to ansakrana doctors aba behwe no ohwe nei Ghana your doctor to patient ratio what Ghana hire 1 doctor to 8,000 patients. Very good moving forward, or we are going backwards. And in Ghana, yenya friends saying omo ye doctors and as omo ye ayare safo ya omo akusku pon ya chromo said yetimi esa yade. Wo Ghana ha nipa e wo honom a se yakase de ne yachi nipa no egu doctors ne so a. There's a doctor bia benya 8,000 people and washomo. Does it work out well? It doesn't even meet the threshold of a WHO. One more requirement at the Emma Rias in terms of health. And they benya dajin near say, what can we do? Wamra and nay Ghana etimi etete. One more omo eshayare. Na etimi export to be at the co amount for a so. Ghana ewo a problem because and nay some institutions, medical institutions are at Ghana, especially those at the hinterlands, opposed to a medical personnel. How are these issues going to be addressed? And Ebenya Daje, na yadumu esuko na yedi enkomo enso de afa ho ayefo akwanhwemu bi de aba betudwa na ayehwehwemu a makoye ne se about 71% of Ghanaians enei ayomo adadwene how de momo se enei aduane ebo kwa na ekosoro eno so yebenya daje na yadumu esuko na yedi ho enkomo enso ewo dwumadie so and a range of others ene anopay yebenya daje na yaka ho ensem wo message a wadaroma obetimi ede afa 0551 599 933 0551 599 933 yensabeka na yakenkan sede wo se kenkan no ewo kasa fidie esu nyame adoma enne anopay impayform yensa ena ebetrase na yedi dwumadie no anopay enso ewo hanum sei Dr. Abraham Jemfi lecturer Amstead ono ebepiem ewo ha na wabeboaye ewo nkomodwetwe enso na Kwame Akati lecturer Kessben University ono so ebepiem enso ewo ha na yirasa ensem na fei ora Emmanuel Kaibotwe senior lecturer ewo Amstead ono so ebeba na ensema atodwei yene omo nyina akabom na yadosomu yebesa di nkomo ewa ahoma no so na yahwe sen ena aban the policies ahodo enchechiremu a ewo ho no ewo se eba na yenso yenye bie na yede to yenkotodwemu sebe ya going forward we know exactly how we should live our lives as Ghanaians and how we are supposed to align with the policy ebeboa ama Ghana yetimi etumpong na yako yenim. So this notwithstanding, my for news kakra and also emfa ento yenahwefo ene yenetiefo enim no mu hu se ensema and also ne emfa to janra the office of the special prosecutor ebabonten ede ebetudwa se enei eye owura Ken Ofori ata ya yede interpret a red alert eto no so no se interpol for sa red notice every ne so ninyina ne say according to the OSP say enei commission no ehunu say notice yade eto so yeyi eno eyeyi because ase political irregularities bi abem ya eno emwam so omo enye political persecution eno eho ensem ewa ha no mo se omo ehunu say enei Ghana ase obia political parties akese ne mienu no obia wonsama okafa ora Ken Ofori ata eho ensensem nti that is the first one womo eyi e de frode to so mienu se enei na alert ne da no se yenhwehwe no yenhwe bebi owo na yenhwe se betimi e de na ba ne ye ka sei ya chi no ewo the United States of America ogusu a woboa ema nhwehwemu akọ eba ne sa na chese Interpol fo womo ewo se omadwuma no eba na wieye eno so eye ensema eno so ode aba abetudwa afei ode tudwa se under the extradition and act Ghana Extradition Act 1960 at 22 no and relevant bilateral and multilateral treaties no extradition requirement no ehia said judicial review ebetimi akoso at the request of the state after which executive produce approval and so ebetimi abansana surrounding no etimi OSP HSA latest statement no HSA solely the Interpol for na ye say omo edi mra so omo de mra ena omo di so enti ena ama enei womo etimi eyi red notice no edi free honum semi beto dwa owura Ken Ofori ata ne lawyers enso eba abonten edi ensem ahodo ebeto dwa na omo de omo kan say enei Interpol force omo yi because say political interference ewo mo so dealing with political interference na according to OSP the omo HN say some ba sa no bekasa na say omo twist fact nsem bebre ena ewo mu a eno nti ama red notice no wo mo etimi eyi edi free ho eno eho ensem enso ewo ha ene anopay ya yejebi ya yede amamo enso ewo dwumadie enso eso mamefa ntudwa na yanko the health ministry some the medical editor yan say the health minister Ora ayese Honorable Kwabena Minta Akando edi atudwam se ono a personally nyame adoma committee a omo ate nyame adoma adwada 16th of this February omo sha senye hwemu emfa eye owura bi a wadi mfieduo no enkron ya onyane nkwanase onyane wo tru nkwanhia na ye omo chene se victim no se ndika do tudwa no enei baby obeko hospitals akese miensa okopie mu ewo nkran nyina na omo deny no admission ewo hospital 3 major hospitals are ewo nkran ni nyina se enei amanfo bu afu papa se enei Ghana ni akopie hospital na hospital enam an emergency situation hospital no be kache nipa cross empa eni ho enti mompe baby emfa no endose areho na eyade ha adwene se ene ohwe kolebu a ewo be 2000 capacity beds o se ka enye pressure ene ba kolebu teaching hospital so a o se nka obi e be refer no ede na ko hobia no onya baby edane so koye no na best no ayema yene eni kiremu Ridge Hospital and also ho ensensem kosi ya wanya baby anda police hospital on cry ombo dinani echire ho and also entimi antentam wanya baby anda nti don hwere miensa on de papa ne ma mo pe baby a wo mo ede ne beto no enumu na papa no efam a ohwere ne nkwase nei oba na afei committee na ombete no anase dwada ombehye omadwuma ase no wono ankasa ache that committee na omo ahwe kwan a ombefa so a ombetimi alinke even our hospitals said yomuguso omoye no edebe called digital platform so ya ebeboa emma ombetimi ehunu se enei ahase hospital best wa hanum ha health ni ha anase private hospitals kwa no mode ayo obi a ohia emergency aye attention edekwa womo edino ebeko. He made mention of other issues but me the me peja agenda 111 hospitals are the former regime epejaya ene abayo baso eto ne nuto se want me enhwene nyina. There are certain issues that are very critical with our society mu a said the ni ekoho no wom sa ban so ntumi hwe but ka ban etnani nempo some district hospitals some other hospitals are a war agenda 111 mu komo hwe normal upgrading and as omatimi awia ka some of these issues will never happen in our society. Ti eno eho ensem ewo ha ya enei ye bi na yede enso amamo ewo dwumadie enso eso na yaka eho ensem afei ma yenkwai na yenhwe other issues kakra eno so ewo ho na yenka so Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia enra ena okopiem ekoda ase se MPP esi ahene ne etu ahene fo ekoto aba ede ema no se womra na ombetu franka emfamba the New Patriotic Party na enokodasi womra enei wokoye na one muslimifo ekohyemu ewon kran na ode nyankopo ase no de ensem etudwa se emraso se aban a wote soyi obejai se enei me opponent ni enti menene bechi ayam sebi political vendetta and a political persecution no emraso se ye jai sadie no na yenhwe the forward looking of the nation Ghana enei problems awo Ghana ena ewo se omampani ene na ban ebo modern na afei womo etimi ehwe na omo etimi etu ho anamon se beya ebetumi ede empuntu ene problems awo ho no ebetimi eyi efri honum enso ede amanfo na sei ena eho ensem enso etie na yeka ne sei no na yesan ede atudwa se yehwe no na omampani a anase de otu franka ede ama the New Patriotic Party asan ede atudwa se omampani emomodin na de woso ye eboama Ghana ye forward going anase forward looking ebetimi akọ nanim no yetimi abomodin na yetimi ede akọ nanim enso ewo ho eno ho ensem enso ewo ha na enei yetoa so a enche de ni bechirim ewo apa East na yakwa akodi nkomo edefa meningitis ya enei achini padunum suspectedly na mu n9 de confirm na mienu enso ahwerom nkwa na yakwa akodi nkomo ewo Zoom so nya hwesen ena eho ensem enso etie enso ewo dwumedie eso yemra koko ensensem no ho na yemfa ensem entudwa enano ena the finance minister Dr. Kessben ato forcing eba abonten ya ode ebetudwa se aban cabinet akoshia immediately ya enei yode atudwa ene se koko no womo a omode akwa yentua omoka no omo a omode akwa yentua omoka no se aban de omoka no from last year September mu ho bana basis abre no ya omode akwa akoka aban sa no womode aban bua otwato ho be 3600 ne eche na otwato ho no obetua womo sika na ode amomo osan ade tudwa ho na se enei koko bo ewadwaman so no abafom siba abafom no se yehwe se enei na yebehwe na se bibia enso etimi atoyi a na chese womo emmomoden na womo a womo enyamfa womo ede enkroye no yete so every 3600 no about 2587 Ghana cedis eno ye per ton no eho ensem enti eno eye reforms a eba beboa na afei ama koko no womo asabi omunyesika no womo so enyesika de to so bio about 50% of our cocoa ye process and I say ye nya no ha no 50% de ebeka man mu ha na ya process it ama ye de ayeniema 50% ena ebeko enra se ye din komo ma cheso muti ya me de tudwa se enei ohwa Ghana ye cocoa benefits a ye cocoa akuafo no enya ewo mu no just between about 5 to 10%. Meka Ghana about 5 to 10%. More than 50% of our cocoa produce no echo Switzerland. Switzerland for a process it to other finished products. Na sa finished products no omenya enforso bebre enso ewo ho na at the expense of Ghana. Na chese di optua cocoa na nkasa no kra na wono ede ebaye no wono anhyeda enya ho emfa. So omo the policies ahodo bebre ena eba ebetu dwa komo hwe senke betimi aboa ema ye koko no bibia enso etimi akọ anim enso ede amano na de etie ene se enei policies ni bia omode bae ene se ombetimi abomoden na omahwe na enei koko na yedua no yebetimi ede value account. That is what the minister say, the finance minister share na omo etimi aboa de tosumi na afiwe yemfa koko bia de aka nyina yemfa nko yemani nyina aka Ghana ha. But before that say ebehwe na enka cheating ene nasefo etimi free koko nti pay for ade ade bia friends living income differentials LID enforcement and as LID ade by say koko fo no kayemfa bo kakra bi ento so mo tono dwaman so no na intimi emwa wo se beya wo labor wo ewremu ade ye koko no eho ebetimi anase betimi nyamfa so de bi wo so enei one thing ebia ebetimi assign ahyemokina na enforce se sa living income differentials no omo beto na dwaman so no ebetimi aba no ebetimi aka ho ensem se ate se bill eko parliament ya bibia betimi be yebehwe ho ensem right yebeko ya homa no so titru zoom na yene owura Daniel Awuni ono Upper West Pediatric Oncology Nurse ono ewa homa no so yekodi nkomo ede afa meningitis na enei aba abedokru wo mo no eho yekwa homa no so na yene no edi nkomo. Obere good morning.
Good morning, boss. About your name, what is saying? Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good morning, boss.
Oh yeah. Yɛhwɛ yɛne owura Daniel Awuni ɔno yɛ Upper West Pediatric Oncology Nurse ɛwɔ ahoma no so ebedi nkomo na yahwe meningitis a ATC Upper West no yedi ho enkomo ye ye try say yensa beka no zoom no ebe adwuma ye na afei yene no edi enkomo enso ede afa ho enso ewo dwumadie so that is what is happening. Nti said na meka no ene cocoa farmers no are always at the receiving end ti yenhwe na yentimi emuamu medical ka say the bill eco parliament na ya reform kokum say nei about 90% of cocoa no ho esika beba no ni nyina enko kuafo no ho no eno so inyadaje ebewrum na yedi enkomo no enso ede afa hom payfo betrase na afei yashase na yedi enkomo no messages no kakra aba abetodwa na mamenkenkan kakra na afei yentoa so emfa emfree ha. We as a teacher constitution we must say the NDC needs to stop justifying the cocoa price cuts. If they are truly concerned about Ghana's welfare, why didn't they touch on the cocoa salary? Okay, yanko ayahumano so na yane orada na huni yankoto yanko machwano so na yanshasa. Dani otebenka.
Pacho boss beti on kapa.
West region. Yati some meningitis outbreak yo. When komoka kai. Saying na honsam etie. Ena dabeng ena ba ena situation it sense see.
Me pacho me den check say be free Upper West region e dia bre Kumasi for ne Ghana for na message just say secure the meningitis no I shall say Upper West region na ba kruba no ma whether na very hot aviano gina so papa now currently there were 15 suspected cases of cerebral meningitis Upper West region now 4 are confirmed laboratory say meningitis and 2 are and so and aprimo na ochi ba kune elumia busume afi 2026 na yene Upper West Regional Director of Health Service Akasaye and I say suspected cases now my report within 6 districts in the Upper West Region 12 districts in the out of the 12 districts 6 of them are reporting suspected cases. You want the Doli district Oma recorded the highest number a year and so 7 one municipal as you see one you also are recorded 3 I am Yensa. And Obasesala Eastern, and also I recorded 2 suspected cases. And Okwajrapa, and Wa East, and Wa Western. Also I recorded suspected 1 cases each. Okani Nabuma, na ye dunum. Na sisi no 4 no a confirm, emun 9 a confirm say indeed a meningitis. Na no ni kasa no ni kasa when Tuesday no banana chemuno. And I say region no Regional Health Director of Health Service Dr. Josephat Nyunya say Munai na suspected cases Oma confirm it through laboratory investigation HSS meningitis. Na Ochechemu Kudru say Munai na Oma suspecting Oma confirm say meningitis if regional park and Nadoli Kalio district. Enti Nadoli Kalio 2 a confirm say Omanya meningitis. And Nigeria pan some de call lab no so no 2 no so a confirm say e meningitis. Na this omo de niam bebra to akwamu a omo person omo boa na district na aya affected by this meningitis no omo fa kwa so na omo boa na ayi afri hono ogusua etu tiefo ne nipa omo tikruma ne aba adwuma efo ne yai medical workers ne so say yema yanimbre e wo sa adwuma na so obi ba na say bia ne ho ye hye na ne kon aye tintin wontimi nten ne kon aye stiffness ana complaining of severe headache ana won say ofe ana bia light to na nim kra wase munyi a na yen fon call lab na yen ko ye investigation osai etu public ni nyina for say yema yanimbre na ba bia aye crowded no ye hwe na yen twen ho mfiri ho say ye dan mu ye ba bi na ventilation no infrared fam no anya kama nso a yensiesie ho ye nsena be ya beboa na ho nso aye kama ema yen konya saa yare yi owie no se ne kwakwa no yennom nso bebrebe na afi no nso yen horo yensa frequently se na beboa ebema saa yare ente atese ewo region mu na okoso no se emum hospital no ne health directorate no egu so de nema to kwa meboa na omatima akwati saa yare wei na emum omo challenges na challenges na omo bi ni se omo poor health seeking behavior leading to delayed case detection. And say obi eba complain say ne yem ye ne ya ne tie ne ya ofe ne ho ahia aye so omo de ne beba hospital ntem no omo mfa ne ma omo be ya bibidro saa ansana omo de aba ana ebi so ha koduru ba ebi so a instead say come take lab no ma hwe say meningitis and anya meningitis no omo treat no as malaria no come medical term we find differential diagnosis because malaria no meningitis no they mimic in signs and symptoms. Owie no say eno nti no ama ne diagnosis no aye late. Nti most of times case no emra medu hospital honom no na sebi aduru ba bia aye den aye say nyankopon eba mu na oso we wie no say we season na ye wo mu na region mu no last year no ye recorded 269 suspected meningitis cases what 2025 last year etwa mu owie no say emu 36 confirmed say omo meningitis ana emu 18 efrimu which is last year me pacho me sa taking bio ye recorded 269 suspected meningitis cases what 2025 HSS suspected the yen confirming yen taking lab sample who say meningitis name you take a sample out of the 269 no emu 36 confirm say indeed omo meningitis and out of 36 no emu 18 if we until now we are not saving rate no 50%. Or say most of the cases about last year no na efinadoli and Nandom district na as I say enra you no question no say actually say meningitis season no SARS ye October no mu bosume a etoso enkunum ho no October na ade abewie April na say ohwa ye bosume mienu mu ni nti aka bosume miensa ne nan num no ansa na meningitis akọ na be ye nsu no be hyase na amasa yare no akọ nti otu nyina fo se bibi sa ha ye na ye mmobode na ye mra hospital tem na ebeboa ama ye ho atoye
se enei ene se afibia eba enti mo amoye health workers e wo ho no their steps na mo take care sebi se yebetimi asia no kwan kra na se bebre na se kra e wo aye bia ho no
me pa cha obesa ba biwa
me say afibia meningitis iba enti afibia ebei mo amoye health workers e wo ho no edeba na mo na mumutu a sebi se be yiase anase be tuase kra anase be brase kra enso ho no ma afibia yante reported cases efa meningitis hu.
Okay, the you know say ebre na be so intensify in education chere public ne say se oba wo ho na oba no ofe ne tie ne ya ne ho ye ne hye na bibia de bi o complain a bo modern na fa ne bra hospital akrabu ho don sanyinu so no mu a bo no aka no ho se ne ma bi sa ne duru a mo fa no embra hospital nti intensify in education. Aside that, no, most of the hospital, example, regional hospital, I mean, than the year Jumano, yeah, flyers, we are your call radio station. We have about 13 radio stations at Power West Region, Hanoma. You call through all the radio stations, at public education on meningitis. Send a buyer beboa na aye two asia crackra. Now, a dear challenge, send a director no ekayano. I notify our Upper West Region, say, Obi Yaria. Anka ese ko mo beba ntem aba hospital na anka ya hwe omo no omo mantem etubo so be ko fa bibiduro ene niema anom ansa na odabedru enti won fa ne medru na sebi ba bia adru no na se aginyame na nurses for doctors and health workers wa ha de ye adwuma den emroso a beboa na yetimedi atu ase kra
Dane mame fancy ha na eche yebedi eche ti de besi bia no so so onya bia na waka kire Upper West pediatric oncology nurse. Ono any din come fa meningitis aba abepim and so Upper West region honum no afibia CSM eba but afibia we try to control afibia nipewu say no kano last year 200 and about 86 of them and inya yade ne bi 38 and confirmed na 18 FM ehweromonka. Are we going to stay na yahwe ema every year these things reoccur? Yentimi entu anamon emfa enye ho ensem bia na se emfa ntu anamon bia eno ho ensem ewo ha koko ho sansemi ene ho nsem bebre kan ibenya daje in room. That will be one of the topical issues that we'll be discussing this morning ewo Amansan Ntie so yate se forum for accountability and development was sehi say ene ombed demonstration ediatia the new cocoa price enche yani the PRO ora Insia Matthew ebedi enkomo and so Eddie Afaho. Yeah, can say na another group, and so Ababonting, ya and they woman so kasa Eddie Etia the anasomo counter minority, so minority Babonting say cocoa crisis be a quacoduno, a bayanka buying for an inch more IMF, non copy bailout. Another group, Ababonting, we a cocoa farmers are almost so you're from say a Cocoa Farmers Alliance of Africa. Woman so exit there be. Woman so nichi said they are buying the reforms at the eba a cocoa sector no emuno. Woman so any junti minorities. Some more kase are buying enko IMF enko pay bailout no. One more any or more enya drink. And you bedding come on. Eddie for Babija for betrasi. Na afi yedi en komono na yedi ni ye. My main kind messages as I put it na yemfa and tuja emam teacher constitution so the NDC needs to stop justifying the cocoa price cut. If they are truly concerned about Ghana's welfare, why didn't they touch cocoa board salaries, including the CEOs? They are claiming the economy is on track because the city's stability against the dollar. But then, why hike electricity and water tariffs? Okay, greetings to Honorable Mavis in Cancer Buedu Coca and GFK. Yeah, that's it. We message Ode Abrain and no Eric Kwekubwedi, a patriotic voice of Bechim. Also, the NDC as a political party always deceive Ghanaians. How can you promise cocoa farmers 6,500 Ghana cedis and deliver 2,587 Ghana cedis? MBB took cocoa from 475 Ghana cedis to 3,100 Ghana cedis per bag. NDC campaign against the MPP as a wicked government. Now see, propaganda that brought JDM and his NDC into power will expose them when things are getting tough. Regards to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Adrian Kessben, John Buedu, Honorable Hawa Kumsin, and Honorable Dr. Freche Asamwa. Also, Ediano. We see KOD, MMDC's cabinet ministers' salaries increased to 68%, public workers 9% increment, utility bills up to 28% now, cocoa farmers from 3,625 to 2,587. Resetting Ghana indeed. Ola Ewa Guna Ena Odiwe Abrenko. This is good morning to you for your good works done. President Mahama reducing cocoa price shows how incompetent, a wicked and cruel person he is. From 2017 to 2018, the same thing happened in the world market. The price reduced from $3,000 to $1,700, but President Donado, in his own wisdom, did not reduce the price. If one farmer is affected, it affects 20 family members. NDC members should continue and take farmers for granted. President Mahama should know that his first year goodwill that he enjoyed is no more, so he should rise up from his sleep. There is no job for the youth because President Mahama scammers for his 24-hour economy. Cody, do you know that Galamsey tax is going on? Cody never believe in Ato Forcing about the 50% that he's talking about. He's a liar. Okay, if today cocoa prices rise, they will export all the cocoa beans. It's not the same. Ato Forcing that promised cocoa farmers that they will buy one bag at 6,500 Ghana cedis. Today, what happened? God save Ghana from Bright. Takwa and Oduwe Abraham. Teacher Kujo Tepa. And Susu cocoa farmers are happy now. They are saying that the person you know in the daytime does not need a lamp to identify him when he knocks on your door at night. We told you all to beware of the NDC's propaganda and lies. You didn't listen to us. Now, why are you complaining? That is Mohammed's true colors for you. Greetings to Honorable Eric Nana Ajiman Prempe, MP for Ahafwano North, Chairman Odenhu Kweku Apia Kuka, and Justin Frimpong Kodua. All right. Yeah, that's it. Maybe the last one na afe Yemramedi and Komo Ewaha. We say from the 4 Kenya University campus, John Mahama and Kwabena Minta Kando should give us a break. Previous government started a lot of projects, and I'm talking about the Agenda 111, but because of propaganda and poor governance, not even a single project of the Agenda 111 project has been completed. Always, they are saying that John Mahama knows Ghanaians have a short memory. If not, he will not have treated cocoa farmers like this. This is shameful to OSP and Dominic Akuritinga Ayini. All what they told Ghanaians about Kenoforiata because become bogus and useless. The OSP and the AG, why they didn't understand the law, or because they want to do something for the NDC members to know that they are working. Aputo, John Mahama, you are disappointing and then a disgrace. Oh, to your family saying. Anyway, Keke Wakra and Odiwe Abba. Mamema Emmanuel Okanyentwi Akwaba. Obani?
Yeah.
Na boko de.
Nyame adom.
Yede nyame ase.
Ahoden wo.
Yede nyame ase pa, yede nyame ase. Yen sha se free kokofo no. Na yen sha se mfemfro. And aban the policy about bonten say about 50% of our cocoa produce will retain in Ghana. This year kwade osi bia nko bebia. Now, cocoa price has been cut from 3,600 and over to 2,587 Ghana cedis. Na ene omse for NTSA na omo enye because the abanoyatic world price no so aba from NPP4 edit down almost say kebe ankomonko IMF na ankomko pe eyeska no be bail out the cocoa mamintio you know.
Yo, medase. KOD, chia atiefo ani ahwefo. San chia won so.
Deso.
Chia new producers nyina so. As that enka Vice Chancellor of Amstead, Professor Frederick Safo.
Vice Chancellor obi abonidin o Ojenesamba pa.
Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Isaac Boatin.
Okay.
Dean of Students, or a nice man. Professor Francis Ohene Boatin.
Okay.
Enti KOD and Komono bebre but ye be nyan to boase na ye di ne kama.
Yeah.
Ye di kan. Se ye nenka time na this government position. One fana no antum anye politics efa friend saying koko ho a enka me sure say enka senia timamufo eka no enka omo nka ne pi senia omo ka ne sesi.
Okay.
Enti ne di kan ni a oye current finance minister ono na ohwa okase mpu a epu ye president free ono ma okoka say one e was say koko akuafo sa time no omo je 6,500 and above.
Okay.
Sesi a ye ken sa 6,500 and above no say ye dey check it that time no prevailing rate na sesi I mean na 7,000 fan say cocoa no 1 ton na 7,100 na sesi ye dey check it above for me 4,200 na so we ratios na I was say if all things being equal na say nka time nka obetua 6,500 na say na utua 3,850.
Nyabotre mami. Pay ono analogy no that previous way no say time and was 7,100 no.
Say nka omutua
6,500 no. Say how the sa trajectory ba asaha.
Asisi ano no ankaza ngasa ye finance minister ne dia. Na ba bedu 4,100 ne dia. Enka e was utua 3,850.
Per ono analogy.
Yes, per bag no.
Okay. The politics akoye na koyi omuka.
Sa pepe. But buy no. Na 3,600 and coins eden edaso 3100 coins daso and now page am ko 3600 and on there and why then why adjust no but so fair no there then you have not been fair to the Ghanaian cocoa farmers again.
Why not fair?
Yes, Ninti Americans say this is not the first time cocoa price world market above from. The BR your 2017 to 2018 cocoa price above from.
Did it come down drastically like we are above?
About drastically. Oba a friend is saying 2020 is what and also above from. Emre Banisano, the then government on one Kasangasano at the sky then it will make sure say or maintaining price. And he said once then the soon who can say be maintaining sa price no.
Country also
now this can be wrong. On say me are you didn't come on here. You didn't come on abba. Share it is say papa o ho na oba eba or so oba beji ska kototofin. Oka so beji ska akototofin no. Unim say ska wo ho no no esua. Ebi anke o se nka adekoto neema na ade udidwa na mfa so ye den eba so. Ansana oba no bebisa sika watimi anya bia den aman ba ne wo kakra na wo no no oba na so ba beji sika kototofia na odi amano oba na so ka so kwa sika beto biskita na odi amano afi di edru ho se opesika e de akotua school fees a eno na hu hia no eno de awusu ni bi nia ekoye ni economy no se wo pese unya economy ni yi a I was so making sure that the fundamentals production of food industries ni nyina no ekoyie se ne be ya timamufo no ebenya adwuma yeden aye with that no naturally you stabilize the economy but this time around ne ekoye ne say o check only the dollar nti dollar no enam so person regulate dollar no nti no na o pomp sika yeden
Meba, my meaning komo imra. Me call a Forum for Accountability and Development of Sehi. Omo threaten say omo ebeko demonstration against the new cocoa price. Piero aye in St. Matthew. Ewo zoom so yanko na yeninu eni enkomo. Asia, why ready? Good morning.
Minia, good morning, oh.
Oh yeah.
Minia, me hoya pa na mufre.
Mamintiwe na yanhwe mo ye Forum for Accountability and Development ewo Sehi. Ayekuo be no chemu kakrai.
Minia medasi mamin fasa kunya wisuna menchia wa hwefo ene otiefo na mutie na no pay. Forum for Accountability and Development of Sehi. I-20 FN FADOF. Ye was a York for Western North. And ye wona ye jumadi aye dia ne se ebia na obi eni kama for aban institution ye because enkombi inti ye gina ho edema sankrofo na obi kama for ye kasa edema wo menia so obi sasa pepe ne
Se monye cocoa farm ba moye forum am kasa ma sehifo
ye kasa ma sehifo and obi obekọ ọha obi won ti say ye nyanu ye papa no ye maame no cocoa akuafo a wabre omoni etutu aka omonsam.
May I move on to the substantive issue? Mate say mo threaten some demonstration etia the new cocoa price. Adentra.
Minya medase sen ye nyina eye asumsem a ma yefofo dan na November, from November up to now ye maame no makuafo ye papa no makuafo a omato omukoko ama LBCs na enko se yetua wo muka na bosome nan ni ye ntua ye na aban ya etiso ni koko bo se wo si gina ye na wakonachi na wabeka bibi papa e de ekire ye maame no koko akuafo na okọ na chi ba ye na koko akuafo twen se anka mbete de no emum koko akuani no koko obekari ne bag ba ko a e wasa yetua ne ka 3625 no Yes, here so at about 2,587. And no, ye train na ye be na ya tin tesukoko echira ban any cocoa board. Say, quite a one dear mamma afa so and ye quite papa. And we na ye be ye train a million 16th of this month in India.
See the finance minister and some of Kayana and the cocoa boy abafom. Ghana, there were issues with the cocoa sector that ti omo reset the cocoa sector no nti ka omo ntiase se we den ka bone bi anim
Minia ade na boni bia enim ade nti na me ka ne sa yo mu nyina eti empanifo system bi se wa anya bia mo ase a o mo no krono so ati ase se wa anya bia mo ase a o mo no krono na tama na aban bi e wo ho twa mu no ya e wo ho se ne na ndc fo no wo akiri e kasa aban ni bukun ene ma wo sa aban de ma mo fa ma mo ye de ye ba ban mu a ye be ma mo 2005 ema kuafo enya ndc aban mu jiwe ekoto abade ma wo mu na de wo se wo de be ma wo no wanya fa ma wo de na e wo ho da da so wo se ate to esisi e be ni munya sebio mi ko twa me be ma na na ntumi ntwa mi pie to to aka wa zama na ayo ho sempa na to ga na ko ko afo ese se apai ntui bu omo abra omo esum minia omo ni so da ho pa bata ban ti so kokoko akuafo ye kokoko akuani ni boni a waye nyina se kokodua kokoko ana minia kokoko akuani boni a waye ni se kokodua kokoko na wote kokoko ana minia amanfo bre kokoko akuafo bre na wo kwan kokoko akuafo fa so edi wo mujuma kokoko akuafo fa so bre wo nwira mu a minia esem kitwa se dwama so abebuo na bafoma na kada ho a kokoko enu no na de ka ne ba ya na enu kro wo se kokoko bo de ba na kokoko enu no edi gu ni kokoko so kra ema fertilizer ema inti kokoko enu na aboka atuba na ye bisa de ya say ye de ye kokoko akuafo meni ko kase so be piem o western north ha minia kokoko akuafo matitifie ye bie school a wo se ka kokoko akuafo eja omuma kwan no omko school no meni ko kase o butifie enu achi ebo eba ye ebi ma fa mo twahwe ebi ma fa ho agu meni ko kase sesi e wo ba western north a ku aduma ni ntino enipa no enche na yare pressure ne ade aja be kana brabo ho ebi mu de danuro so anka wo twen se kokoko ne sika no beba na wanya bi e de akwaji ne pressure duro what you say ene hwede akosie hwede akoba wo in fact kokoko akuafo bro minia wo be sori anopa ati ahasuo what you say wo be sori anopa ati ahasuo akwafuom abo atoje ene na say abruwa bedidi aba na nka na wo dua kokoko a wodi kokoko no be hye forma do ho sa mfie be nwotwe mfie du ansa na wate so what you say e break akuafo bre ni nyina no nyema wo be kan ye ensema wo be kan tire kokoko akuafo munye wo mugidie ni nyina no sei na wo de be ye omo niya ayo hu
dabe na mo ye mo demonstration no dabe ye mo demonstration is ya
inti ade bia enye bia na ye kokoko akuafo enu ti na ya ji ati o se de ye betinte su kokoko akire kokoko bodu mo ban e so fe omunko mo musamra bu esan se kokoko akuane no boni bon wo ye se kada ho a e kada ho kokoko akuane no wo ma de ka no ba ya mini
se yatimu release no ni nyina but mo ye demonstration wo he ena breben ena mo ye no
ye demonstration se you also the regional capital, Western of regional capital. Now, you better say it was a regional. Now, you remember it was a return of the good town of Swa, you better die of one back. Now, you have the regional office. Now, you present a petition. Regional buffer or you catch them say. Meaning, you catch them say. Yes, he can do. Now, so your papa, Dr. Randy Abbey. And yes, he can akoto lempusa makoma kumiensa. Akoto pickups a whole pickups or ha. All be chairman in penny for. And he says, Kawe, oh, Yano, hang. About the Sika Ibiana. Into your best friend said. Or Monko, no, Musamma be property. And Chilka for essence said, we are for the crow, man, you. Meaning, you have fitted in 3
Your point
days.
is well made. Thank you very much for this morning, for your time. Odi Eyenya, Auntie Yamia Duma Seshi. We accountability and development of Seshi. Omo a pressure group. Omsi Omo Yiche was a raw editia a buying and I'm cocoa price na eban. Mamenko a maho na yento a so yes.
Enti Kodi na meka say me masa knowledge ni say Obana a pet of no. Unim say sky wall esa. Nanso tofino oba na de amano. Enka odi sika ne koye adwuma a some fast one buyer. Enka mra oba so baby school fees. Enka obenya school fees in the eden e de amano.
Meaning say and set a priority as well. That's what you
say. Ono ne priority ni say obe stabilize FNC dollar. Enti time a dollar ne yes e kosra no apompi sky den ewrem. Sesie na ye critical ekuafo no ekoko ekuafo no ehia sika se obe kushin omo no se ne be obe maintaining price no once we reduce no
but say ya resetting as well it will continue like that de bia e be ye way sa nti nei ya de bill e parliament na ya call the way say the fuel na kosra na the kosra ba from don't you see that one I say
on say me nanka mi fro no man ka ba be make this analogy no de bia no aban no de bia omo daadae onum ne nti omo daadae no enfiti ase omo si o petrol sisi ade omo be gyan no for that demand and supply no but share emra petrol call from pan there was an introduction of tax
once it per liter
so on send identity and definitely senior weight here no we check other ones and so always be, and when there's that reduction there's that kind of component, tax component, definitely say enfan say cocoa, so they want to leave it where still they always want to amass profit from that deal. So
in your estimation, what the only bit in your year to get the cocoa farm this
I think there was that kind of fundamental flaws there was still like a system always be the discussion is always about inflation. It's always about a friend is saying dollar rates and among others. But point in say Ghana hanim say ye denominate ye sika differently. Meboa ya redenominate ye sika. But ye misa ya UK obaye tetentrede, US obaye tetentrede. Other countries are ye nimu on France no mo maka no tetentrede. What is say ni sika wa adjust no. And what is say ni sika no a inflation affecting it too much because the fundamentals are good. Fundamentals anything. Oba Abraham Maslow theory or say ni pen here pa ni baby or didn't beden ebeto. Any aduane or bedding obedie. Now for the safety, healthcare abekam. Oba Ghana hanum say ya. Aduane enunti na IE said ni report ni say 71% of Ghanaians almost say aduane boy den ekoso. Adenti nanka technically enka dollar no eba from nanso still aduane boy ekoso because I was say you making sure say there is mass production of food. It's not happening.
But say ne
yet you maintaining dollar no.
Yet say brebu, amuabu, body abu. So why other na ye hu den so
so no. Enka ukodwomu a. Enka esonte no kre no uko sisi a you write down hanim say ni edu edum ni ewura kejeti a first na top body e bia emfa say 20 cedis no and na uko a ubeto no 10 cedis there be nti e kire say emu ye so on say ni identity rent rent CCA first no say be 700 CCA ebro. And the point ne say those fundamentals on say near or kind finance minister ebaya or bekaye no. These are the ways that I was see economy. Share reforms or the buy or say 50% of the raw beans should be maintained. Say ebe maintain it means that there should be factories that
Refinery,
are open to make sure that they will be able to get those beans to refine it. CCA account say you set up those factories now. Ebe wo book mu keke. Nti ono ankasa no wahu fundament wahu say no enka these are the areas esenke tackle. But yan tackle ne sa ye ya adwen say baby a omo approach na omo fire. I mean, un say to say oh yeah there obetimi afase adwen ne koye say yin stabilize the dollar na timamufo ni hu say say the dollar are stabilizing. But can hu say in an economy, every economic theory no, it takes the shortest time should be 5 years to actually sink into the people, because perception is very, very key. Say yeah na dollar no you maintaining for maybe a 5 years going there, then people have no option. Omo de ahye a friend is saying omo port money ade nyina omo be ya ba omo say oh there is say the Ghana city is stabilized. But until then no I also making sure say you also cater for other things. Ubetimi the Ghana pump in. No one saying yes, car or sound be ye friend is saying would be companies at the year phone at the account. It's not going to be possible. So the best way to do is that, and at that time now for 14 point something, make sure that the monies that you have no would be ra a friend is saying would be ra a friend is saying
factories.
Send your beya timemufo na nkasa benya adwuma ye emno benya adwuma ye na product enema akosoro no production ekosoro naturally with inflation would dollar CD rate no anu burden mamma as analogy simple way hwe so wanka 20 na so sika 20 cedis a kire se anka ba ko bia 1 cedi on se ne ade no city se wanka no ubenya sisi amako 40 a na so sika na ye 20 cedis a kire se sisi anka ba ko bia be 50 FNC the worth of ankan be than 50 pesos. And technically the more you produce no the the price on goods and services no eba form.
Okay.
But yam fans so one car 20 cedi 20 and our sika 20 cedis say anka so te eba tenner still na am so what 20 cedis ntinu anka price bia no 2 cedis sankane so te eba 5 a still na no 20 cedis no ukita sisi anka no aba 4 cedi so on say na identity ntino point ne say it's rather you invest now maybe I mean on this tangent no make can say the haircut that happened and this one difference been because one say yam fan say na 51,300 and something. See government is expecting 520,000 tons. Would they multiply who check the difference? You see, I know 51,000. You see, about 41,392. The difference is 10,286. So would they multiply that difference? No, and multiply that 520,000 tons. Now, you are in excess of 5,390,000,000, which of course, say, converting with the current rate of dollar is $500 million. Haircut Bennett change.
I see. So, only minority by argument say it should go to the IMF for a bailout. What do you think? What do you think about that?
Well, government should rather come in and make sure they stabilize the system by, because Oshe Kufuado, former president Kufuado timer, Omayeng enema mienu, sa enema mienu no, yenina no yebetimi afebi. One, or introduce BBFN, a cocoa board stabilization fund. So stabilization fund, I'm not a sotiano, I don't know the rem. In 2020, so Omoni Cote d'Ivoire, they had a joint fencing arrangement. Omoni BBFN living income differential. Living income differential. Nti government nso obetimi ayebi. Sisi ana abe critical. Once abe critical no, I will say government or intervening. If they don't have the money, now say they have to go to a friend saying IMF, so be it. But for me, I think say within the country, they can go to domestic and raise
money
and then
to
use to cushion the workers, because on say kweni na sisi ano owo honom no bede na offer no bede no esonte ye
say increase kra
enuro na oto no ne price no esonya den ente ye eniema a okoto sekan ne ekekeka ho ni nyina no price na esonya den ente nti se esonte na ni production cost eda so wosoro ana say yemfa ne say a maintain ya na say wo bete so by more than 1,000. Do you think that kweni no be fair? Ena bions no yensan hwe sa analogy we kweni no afemu ni nyina no ono ne bosumi aketua no eno ne ne a onya no government workers why na yate na ketua so because we by 28.6% reduction government workers why na yate na ketua so by that 28.6%. Eno me can government workers public sector workers so now government na ngasa appointees ni ade no why na yate na ketua so aside no adwumayefo e wo other private sector why na yate na ketua so say ye na nke yatu obi aketua so sa so sanipa ko no obey happy ana asem sebe.
Right, so that's a big question. My main say Dr. Abraham Chemfi about cancer. Akatidi say went to me and we see from Almighty Crocodile inside as Atiachim Agugu. We say the cocoa farmers should still have hope because Dr. Baumia is there to help them from 2029 onwards. In Dr. Baumia, we trust. I greet Chairman Koka, Honorable Kwako, and then Mr. Kessie of Stella Pharmacy in Konongo. All right, that's it. Lauren Bacheke Buche was senior Soren Kwanta of a Unity Oil Filling Station. Or says it's disheartening to hear some media personalities straining every nerve to justify the announcement of a reduction in the cocoa producer price on the basis that the government has been truthful about the situation. Meanwhile, these same media people angrily chastise the previous government for certain painful decisions such as the haircut and delays in bond payment, which were taken as a situation at the time demanded reduction. Hypocrisy at a record height, but all I urge those media people is to go to the various cocoa farming communities and justify the reduction to the cocoa farmers and see if they can come back home unhurt. Honestly, until Dr. Randy Abbey is sacked as the CEO of Cocoa Board, the cocoa industry will have no peace. I promise that the next government under His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia will make the cocoa sector attractive again. Long live Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, long live NPP, long live Ghana. Said Ghana need intelligent men to sit and draw the direction of the country, not the manifesto of the political parties. Look now, musicians, clergy, and all sort of people attend to politicians simply to become rich. Manifestos only benefit only the politicians. Brother Kofi Fofi, Germany, Mais Castell, and Odeway Abraham. So Golden Boy Anas Oman Pontin. I say, please, let me greet lawyer Abbas Nuruddin and Chairman Kafulu. Kyodi, the measures taken by the NDC government is difficult, but it is necessary steps to clean the mess of the Kufuado Dr. Baumia government to save the cocoa sector from imminent collapse. So the cocoa farmers should not listen to the MPP communicators and their so-called serial killers. You see, the cocoa farming problems we are facing now is caused by the previous government, the MPP, due to their incompetence and mismanagement. Yes, okay. And also, Champo Kaguchi Electricals, our Tonsu stations. I bet you farmers are discerning and can't be deceived anymore. President Mahama and NDC have deceived cocoa farmers bitterly. Why? They campaign to farmers that they are going to increase cocoa price by 7,000 to 7,000 and answer by 7,000 when they get the nod. Now, instead of increasing the prices, they have reduced the current price. President Mahama and NDC will pay the price bitterly. Regards to Odino Hukwekwa Pia and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. So good morning, Cody. Greetings. To you, please, Kildi. Did you say NDC is resetting the cocoa sector? Oh, no wonder we are seeing what is going on in the sector. Cocoa farmers, over to you, Kildi. Minta Kanda is not fit for the job at the health ministry. Propaganda opposition ranking member can be a substantive minister for health because health sector is a very sensitive and serious sector. Still, it is possible. God day, we day, Oreku Akemoda, and Odiwe Abraying. So good morning, my name is Mr. Andy Oforidako from the Eastern Region, Abonse. Please ask the NDC government for me. When they were promising 6,000, didn't they know that the world price market can go up and down? Tell them to reduce the CEO's salary, not cocoa farmers' money. 419 government. Okay, and also Eddie, I don't know. Good morning, Kodi. The NDC party and President Mahama are lies. Nana Kwame, latest from Ghana, and Odiwe Abraham. John Mensah, organizer NPP, our Cote d'Ivoire branch. I say thank you for Dr. Baumia. God bless you, NPP. It is better than the NDC government. Farmers see NDC government to JDM. This is better for farmers. You see, 2028 JDM. The other kind, I don't know. Anyway, my move on. Nafi, the other areas that needs to be tackled. The food issue. About 71% of Ghanaians, according to IEA report, HSA Eduane Boa, ya, ena yetine, and so maimu aha. Let's look at that one. Ima.
Medasi, KOD. On say cocoa no near Eduane no.
Related.
Me baby am free no. And yes, obi na yeka. And I say me first hand experience.
Okay.
Eba no cocoa because baby am free no. You do cocoa. Me ankasa makokra or cocoa acres, but more than 10 acres. Maye mu adwuma.
Why you mu adwuma?
Me maye mu adwuma. Okay. Because o do ase, o go fertilizer, o wie na se eba na wate. O de se kan te e form de no. Na de so ate soro de no. O wie a wabo ano. O bo ano wie a na de wa frɛ nipa na omabe bo cocoa no. Nti ebo cocoa na one opa o de obehye no efomu ho no ma na de efe ne sen body ne eya han kwadu han na de asen ho na afi de be 3 days eburu na de ma beso na makọ hata e wa paso nti wo hata wi a ansa na eno kra no be yim sa because doing a in so be pose no ayi sa nua na afrim nti ni amemeken me am experience ti eba no cocoa a Air Fourth Republic KOD what is say ati cocoa soda
there be
me question no nti say ente soda next question is say eba no adwaman so a de bia no price na ekosra na question de bia na ekosra
there be
nti ade nti na eto de bia eba from na so still a yenti cocoa so na ene de yeti cocoa so yemfa nwura aduane nim eba no Ghana uba no yemfa ne se akamemu no ye spread ye free bono east na wafa e friend ne saying ahafo Ashanti no aba easting sa area ni nyina no a staple food one e friend ne say na central fufu a free banching anybody uye no free onuma na waba eburo aduane eba no banku etew ne ne kekeka ho nyina na afi de enkwala aduane ompepa ene emu nti saa niema amaboboi eburo emu banchi brodie eno pa na manfo edi ne de mankani ayeden aka se obeti se timamufo ka se aduane boa yeden na saa niema ya yaboboso yi na che se eniema no ekosoro uyi ya no firi onum a unya saa niema we a ewo se ode froye ana se nkwan ene di saa aduane no nti eniema a yede ye nkwan no ne edi kan ntos jene na wape yemfa ne se nyado ane enam na ode enwo ene anwa aka ho nti saa nneɛma wei nso sɛ amanfoɔ complain sɛ nneɛma boa yɛ den a na ɛfiri saa nneɛma yɛ amabobɔ so. Technically, government should be able to tackle these things because one, ɛba no ɛnam a akokɔ. Say esi a yɛsi yɛde intervention aba nkokɔ nketenkete. Ɛna nkokɔ nketenkete nso by 3 months time ɛwɔ sɛ yɛden ɛwɔ sɛ nka ɛsunsunso anso no ɛba because broilers ni way by 3 months deɛ na ɔmo ani a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛkum wɔn still a nti nkokɔ no apɛ fish. Saa nneɛma wei ɛna ɛne yɛfrɛ ne sɛn cattle ɛba no nantwie ne ne ɛkeka nantwie apɔnkye ne ɛka o saa nneɛma wei ɛna ama ɔman no mu obiara ka sɛ aduane bɔ ɛkɔ soro na KOD government waba nka if you are coming for a resetting agenda there you know say nneɛma nipa edi wɔ Ghana no sɛ kakra wei a nti nka KOD wo ne me a ɛna ɔyɛ aban na nka den na nka ɔbɛyɛ because Eric Opoku ɔbaayɛ ɛmna yɛde man minister no a yɛde hyɛ ne nsa no ɔpromise nneɛma bebree including oil insurance ama cocoa farmers saa nneɛma no na ɔkekaeɛ but ade a ɛwɔ sɛ nka ɔyɛ no sɛ ɔbɛma aduane ebu so sɛ ɔbɛhwɛ sɛ ɛyɛ yɛn poultry production no ɛkɔ soro ma nneɛma obi kɔtɔ akokɔ a ɛbɛba fam no sɛ ɔbɛhwɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ɛba no nsuomunam a you provide the necessary accoutrement for the fisher folks sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a saa nneɛma no nyinaa no ɛbɛyɛ den ɛbɛtumi aba ɛfam no. We are not seeing it in that light. Nea ɛkɔ so no ɛnyɛ saa na ɛteɛ. And IEA okita track record, so you cannot discount and dispute nneɛma a ɔmo de ba because that same IEA no ɛna ɔse a lot of Ghanaians, 68% of Ghanaians are satisfied with how the economy is going. Nti sɛ ɔde saa de wei ba you shouldn't discount it.
Okay.
And no kre si jom ko makola jom bra kejetia. Ne wura achimodan ejom achima boabo kokrom ho. Wura mu a na se woka se okoto banche, okoto brode, okoto efe ne sen enwo. Na fa check last year eboa na eton. Me enye no nko a even other goods ne boa yeden na unfortunately na saying me na mo ana me bonnet ebie na me bonnet no be windscreen me to glass no 700 cedis I think say be ni be 1 year ni me call ye no 700 cedis say I done 1,300
a year 1,300 magazine any asafo okwa first no na that doesn't mean say inflation no more kasa above from no. It's not reflective
and not make
and you're reflective
on the target no it was a good idea because obi apɛ the way or approach the economy or kwan peculiar or person of faso na the approach no it was good. Tackle the dollar, tackle inflation, so that it now sink into the people. Naturally now there will be that reaction. That was the thinking. But one who say, sadly, I was sustaining for maybe at least 5 years. But yes, I also say underground work. Now we production in Gakranga.
A support.
But one year underground one, and all tackle a honoman. Into a man phone say, ade na ekode eno na populace but on the ground dey entisa
okay
eno na affect no
okay
and eno na make us say ukọ magazine first na ade a ye ma wa ye giwu ebi a be 20 cedis say see ye giwu 40 cedis.
I see but that's Mama Dr. Abraham Jemfi Akwaba.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
Now where?
I'm Adam. Yes, I can say yes,
Nyamiama departure.
Sure.
Right. Yes, I say from the cocoa sector.
Okay.
Aduane boa air cost. That is where you do the Bamintiu from the cocoa sector. Nay reforms are hodwa from the government's perspective. Minister of the cocoa growing area.
Sure.
Sanso and Imanso or no swaka so no cocoa growing area. There has been accusations, counter accusations, a bit boa by no echi say or opposition, some of kind or by idea or send koyensa. But the reality on the ground is that yatiti kuku boso ewe dramanso. So I was say and also yetiso. People are of the opinion saying 2017 similar thing happened. But Kufuado abai no antiso. Rather a subsidizee Emma cocoa farmers. Now there is a bill echo parliament say a bay and a safe world there no ekosra cocoa farmers in Yoma dear eba former womo any womo adie. Let me take your opinion on this. And a minority akase a very uncommon call IMF no mko bailout and support to cocoa farmers. A group has come out say they accept what the government is doing in reforms. Another group was serious to say almost be a demonstration. It's here the new prices. Mamitio.
Me that say about issues of cocoa growers. Men can say a bit vulnerable. Men can say
how vulnerable?
Say mechanical agriculture in general.
Right. Okay.
And if you ask so be vulnerable, be answer. Yeah, no sympathizers.
Obi ase bi omobroni bia no o de okabi man.
Nti o ya de kura na enye na o kan kwa wan kan yi ya.
Onim so omobroni.
Nti no nti and so people do a lot of politics with such people. Nti no for me I understand what is na when you be a currency in the cocoa ni no dey kakra we that kind of stories no or council it sink well. Now be answer a bit passionate about some crofo. In fact, at the back we are not truthful with our policies and some of these things. We do a lot of politics with say no winning until every year they come back to hit us. Say any politics and come in sure says me can a case. But because what you said in the past, so you can't do otherwise. Ne papa mu na nka wo ye no. But Eastern said no be ko ye bia wo kan ho asemunti. You have no moral right to do same.
So does it mean say you politics nature without looking at the correct one that was
no, the country? That is what I'm coming from. And until you do pen so in your maybe we should do away with politics. Say na ye na ebe ye say it's in favor of a party and answer whatever. Don't do counter accusation just to win politics because watch now ba na hetowa you wouldn't have any other option than to do that. Okay. Now, Akufo-Addo, who sustain it. Now, the current government is spending money in other areas. Oh, yes, you can for such subsidy. No? Because they are pushing money to sustain our dollar near ye. Into Sikan Kayebi Akufo-Addo, Ejaye, Edekoma, Cocoa for no, and not share my dollar no cost 17. And once you try to so best to club Akono, never been so then AP, and because this economy is very complex. So be catch us, obey to me and your government to be obey to me at to every aspect of the economy 100% as a lie.
But we can start it bit by bit.
That's the point. And until you won't get 100% with all areas. Now we are giving him credit for dollar near ye. Now see Coco, he won't have money to subsidize it. Okay. Just so jai money follow. And until the point here didn't say yes, every reform yatesoa ought to be equal. I say yateso. And that's how it's supposed to be. Apart from say beer for certain reasons, say beer politics in tea, me quoteswa ye bekantino, and my mini sika or had na fan so naturally say men suffer just to appease people. And that's what has happened in the past. And when yati cocoa also in the world market, no, all things being equal, as I had the anything, and so it is the right decision to be done. The only thing I can was some nature say, Ubiko ye be no, Ubeka San can see a ton of 5,000. Now they went to me and 25,000 in tea. And I said, so many 6,000, you couldn't do it in Tino. For that reason, what is what a case? Every reform be a ebeboa, equafono, and I'm sure they are human beings. My only worry is say, or what now, Homer, as some be do this point.
I think
no, by now, because actually we pay somebody. So be your phobia drum so now no solve problems. Because the problem be no can you before be at now so once you are there being paid naturally say you quite juma. Into ye then out now higher to this point he says there's no money to pay. This thing could have been solved months ago. Seeing say as early as possible, proactive, and can make the decision you can say and into every reform be on my by say be on person yen to say a cost or now cost about from enough of them. Fine, fair enough, and they will understand. And whatever
because some of them are agitating brutally because one would train a cocoa or the quasi and carry a choir cocoa cry to say some forward the coffee. Yeah, you'll be so dear, you'll be on in a choir, you'll be dear, you'll be trying 3,600 and only dear no, or the choir cars on Franco Funo, or no budget 2,587.
But this is business. In America, also, you won't get a handle, it's his business. Obi to me could and toast. Na ewo sefi and now wherever. Obi be do kumasi drum yesi ebu.
No jan hoko.
Ida so betu egu ana say. Isi koko a backbone. Anu nti na ba koko I we try say at least e be kokro mo kakra because e follow ya follow. Anu nti yes what could be done say and for now you cannot say will be a ukoko will be and fabra near my old price. Once there's a new price. Into the ayensa can is what we are paying. It's unfortunate say be a ukoko crash mouth the coffee. Yeah, Sanaba. That's the
just accept it.
Sanaba. Into no, in fact, I'm not saying say the papa is a happy thing to be done. But for now, it is the only thing you can do. Because so German say okay, well cocoa will be and fabra vegetable that idea. And they acting in the crab vegetable.
I see.
Into tell when. Into the course say more now what they was talking idea. We will pay the old price. What would do the above for another year? We will give you the new price.
Let's look at other reforms like Urbana. For example, about 50% of the cocoa na ebe produce hano will retain in the country. Now, it's a 50% dry export to Ako. Originally, and I say formally, it's a reform by formally, more than half of our cocoa, half, yeah, cocoa, be half, na ne Switzerland. Yeah, umko process it. Interest Ghanaian, the Ghanaian farmer being just about 5%. Yeah, now about 50% of the beans are retained. Now this year, kradom si bako kra enko.
Now, if you are BBC, you see, when we are talking about industrialization, no agriculture firma, then you are not interested now because the only drive of industrialization is agriculture.
I don't know what's it up to this time. As Ghana.
Nyame bisa initiative sanke bi ankwa anka den ebesi ebi ankwa enti sanka Ghana ya tumi once yenim se yedua cocoa beans na ye wo beans na ye ni industries bi betumi process ni nyina na ye sai se so bi ko ne akwa kwato chocolate aba and some of these things there say ne yetna na ye kan ye be fa ne sa because sa na akoba for me 50% imposter nothing
it is a big cocoa better than do you have the capacity to process it?
Nanke ocho memu ye yeden. Njanka oti anka we yeden. It's for me leadership ABI in kakaka you get them. But for me, so we share the way Kwame Nkrumah started industrialization in Ghana. And Kenyan see here you cocoa beans 50% in Ekwana. Yeah. And by now we have industries to absorb all our excess. Say you to me yen bibi and fine. Yeah, but not when we have used for it. Yes, yeah, they call. And it is a good initiative as early as possible. As many industrialization we need it because there were a lot of industries were and how do cocoa beans by ya nanke yata and can could your man's catch us at Tosu, a Amansan Ntie, Yatesoa. The companies are there and how the call ya toya company process it. And until let's look at industrialization so that we'll be able to create ready markets for our cultural products.
All right. Yeah, food prices rising up. Going for more report on the Babon things about 71%. And Ejidi say Duanebo Yana and Yeting. And Che 2025 there were food gluts. Brube buye, and mobe buye, friends saying Kuko Kushia, Bibia bebuye. Within a space of about 2-3 months, it was a boy heading.
Okay. Until say Meka said managing the economy is a complex thing. One year careful in an attempt to solve one problem, you end up creating other problems. Senior yima air canon, dollar stability checked, inflation checked. What about productivity?
Unchecked.
And you see, this is market forces, demand and supply. Into what the upper my dollar no cry uncle 1:1. Young produce more, Nipa can produce no, or better on the 10 billion, who was got better on this cat in a fee.
And weighing in what a way.
Into what we should have done is a year tesono. Nanka by now, we have invested a lot in productivity. A year, Nanka, a grow gun, say Yasha. Young grower, until young grower now, or $40 so. Or confirm even yet the Quachana crowd will for the sake of dollar. No, a banner will be a nibuaha. As a rational business person, the on fanche. Until I make what your party dollar, and so one mayor 1:1. Oba, no quan no tombi or Ghana on fanche. Obejo boa untumintia. The only thing that can calculate some of these things is productivity. You can eat Ghana, grow Ghana, one year trim, as I say, Yanway. When himself, he adored the email, I'm sorry. I know Yanway. Ntiyan no yi nothing never doing. Now we can say inflation. Yes, it's a good thing, but in normal as I say, net driving reduction in food prices. It's not there. Until no matter what, by the forces of demand and supply, the only thing to do is the price because of, and there's nothing you can do. Okay. There's nothing the government will do until say productivity across. What the upper $20 so what is it? The prices will continue to increase as long as demand is far above supply.
Let's look at the Agric Ministry. In this case, I didn't commit to me here because the baby storage facility, no processing, no the Agric Ministry, any ruler they could play in this food prices increases.
China on population is so I think you went to mathematics. China population is
no, they are hovering around 1.4 billion.
1.4, 1.5.
Okay.
Yes.
Into your mind to say China. In your if you did 1.4
billion.
Now, the other no class in Edua because 4.4 near 400
400 million.
Into 0.4 no Korampono, near 10% to cry union. Into a country like China is able to feed 1.4 billion. Nya SS at the man for Equator. No mind Ghana. I will call Agogo. We call Quo Equiapem. Abon Mukra would be a Diana ye. Nay, but not Ghana had near Sukoma. I won't add any other way.
It leaves much to be desired.
I won't add any other way. You see, all in fact, sectors are affiliating our nation. Number one, agriculture ministry.
Affiliating.
Sure, all throughout.
All of them.
All throughout.
Until a friend is saying, MPP for by ni. Our friend is saying,
planting for
food and jobs.
Food and job.
Okay.
Reflect here. Friend is saying the statistics. Your friend say unemployment.
I'm saying, say the sector that has failed us is agriculture. You see, when you're able to advance agriculture, employment solved, food security solved, income generation, balancing income distribution checked. You can do other things. If you fail in agriculture, you will suffer. Over to my bribia now. Now then, no, Yankas then I'll be your because agriculture home. Transport. Agriculture will hold a key to transportation. And when say agriculture sector and affiliate all throughout them, it is because they have not been able to live up to what is supposed to be done to provide. Now the Anya crazy, which Abraham asked, the basic thing that answers will be that everyone will say, it shouldn't happen. So be at us when you talk about economic development, if you look at the indicators, where we have the multidimensional indicators, one thing is, and so be that, as sorry, be say, in another then it's a failed country. Country be that, as so in another BB and who have made it. Just say, Nippon say, Oba, we are saying 1 year, Corano, then you be. Hey, who did he? Now, me, hey, in a Ghana, Kobo, you lose you. Now, so that is the point. In fact, our culture ministry, it is one of the ministries, Sebi. We need to look out for Obia. Obe to me. In fact, the government should even focus there. Now, you can invest more in agriculture. Look at the budget that's going to agriculture. Wait. It's unfortunate, I say. Until make us say, who say why you're vulnerable in Tiano, I say, yes, church is Sikana, the Ebecas, now the info ways are mom. And the back now has to come. And with this, we can sustain the stability, dollar. No. And I say, cushion is Besanka, which are naturally bad.
How long can we cushion?
That's the point.
How long they wait in a cushion?
But a idea you have agriculture, and with that any cushioning, we will be able to stabilize our economy in terms of the dollar rate. It's unfortunate with the agriculture ministry, much to be desired. Grow Ghana, eat Ghana, and then basically,
when are we going to grow?
And
harvest. Nature and harvest. Anyway. Anyway. If I we become.
Until say, you be jai sikanya ya de do fu. Until say you be jai sosoa ya de uniform. Na ya call the mechanized way no. Say ya nebe. Almost 60% of the population.
Last year, Chris Bebuya, you couldn't manage the Bebuya no cry.
And nothing make us say, Sisiano, on say is a chain. You shall see free baby. You say, Adriano, so to a bit that were no more, and out to 2 ebony. Until you shall see free baby, and some other career baby. Oh dear, for the start, every year be a manimu. Every year be out there manimu. And no kwano, I will sustain the price, inflation, the best sustaining. Then from there, then you now think of how post-harvest losses and so obedient. I didn't move ya. Also, what was so baby out at the end of the I didn't know my.
I see.
And only dear me say until say you bring a queer phone. Says you see an umbe jais or mode so a uniform or mode second and an air donor. Near woman, because even though the population, the chunk of the population is still under agriculture, we are not seeing the impact.
No.
Yeah, I think say from where a bua in the industry, a mua.
Industry name.
Now, you commanded sugar factory, yes, it didn't any
raw materials.
And to say booya, you do actually them any booya. Until say agriculture be busono. You can't talk about industries.
Anyway, right. Mame and kind the last set of messages now for Yemra the Health Ministry Honosun Sem Kakra. Then we call it a close. We Michael UK. So good morning, Cody. From my point of view, the opposition is doing propaganda with this cocoa price issue. Let's all get the figures and the proportions well to educate these farmers and stop this kind of cheap politics, because the neighboring countries' prices for cocoa is less than Ghana's prices. Almost at it, so yes, Cote d'Ivoire, no, I'm checking. Almost there 3,000 something. Almost is about 3,000 something. So that is true. But it be also almost there was a change. Anyway, that is it. Kwabena acidity. I say special greetings to NDC National Association of Cereal Callers. Okay, as a time, NDC must equip or resource their communicators to digest this cocoa reduction brouhaha and make understandable to Ghanaians. Okay, so Kwabena acidity edia. Or the areas. Good morning, farmers. Se mahunu. Se mahu musho down. NDC are bonnie anyway. One for the yamba. G Bright is who say a war or status. All right. Good morning, Cody. I'm enjoying the analysis of Dr. Ima. Indeed, he's a product of Fosco. I'm a teacher and Boma from Dompa Lake. Anyway, to Ima Samba original. See, NDC, was shouting opposition government should increase the price to 6,500. That was unwise because MPP knew that that could go up and come down. So if you raise it too high, it will affect you. But the incompetent, useless, and unreasonable NDC was shouting, now look at them, shameless NDC. I started cocoa farming just 5 years ago, but I'm very disappointed and I regret going into farming. Clement Owusu and Oduwe and so Abre. There are some others who had let me also pick them. Said, let us stop the politics and address the incompetence and inexperienced leadership given to the cocoa sector. For years, the cocoa farmer carried the economy of Ghana. When world market prices were favorable, the farmer did not benefit. And now, due to incompetence in forecasting, the poor cocoa farmer must keep suffering. One for doing map. And then there are some few others here that I'll pick. Or see industrialization, processing of the cocoa in the long term. Okay, but the farmer needs their cocoa cash. The problem is as a result of the artificial reduction in the dollar. Or no so Edia or the Abrain. Dr. Jaco Drew. Okay, okay, I know the end of the buy. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So that is it. The health ministry kakra. Enra. Kwabena Minta Kanda Babontin because of a committee to investigate an issue of an accident at Kwame Nkrumah Circle Dubai. Wamra, an engineer, was had an accident. Called 3 major hospitals in Ghana, Accra. Eko Kolebu, enya bed, Eko Ridge, enya bed, ko police hospital, enya bed. For 3 hours, the patient in Nama, and now some patient no. Now there's also an outbreak of meningitis or Upper West. Doc, my message is for 5 minutes. Now you're free so.
I think I have always maintained say we need certain policies to strengthen some of our sectors. One, in terms of education. Minister Ba, Minister Nankasa, you don't travel outside for education.
Okay. There should be a policy.
Straight away.
Wankasa. Tnamune suyebi.
Yeah. No afa.
Okay.
Health. You don't go anywhere. Say, or no account on AC and Kwabena Owusu South Africa. So when he came complaining, saying na ye nya bed no. So no, Nankasa case and South Africa and can South Africa.
Yeah.
Because he has a place to go. His sister said this is the first time I want to say you could be acquiring nya bed. We could make sure so engineer here. So engineer. No engineer no ye cocoa farmer. Here can ask me and Kessben news.
Anyway.
They know the real issues. But because and cannot no how they say. Cocoa farmer, until say cocoa farmer be a kolobu, you are referring to kolobu, you say nya bed mawuda. Why is he complaining? Because of engineering. I'm not saying say well we I'm happy. But I'm saying say our leaders keep on failing us because the thing that they are supposed to do for us, they don't they don't see it.
Also, a committee. Normally, they are called digital platforms. So, actually, places where there are spaces for birds, bears, animal intimacy.
You see, some of these things, which year maybe no work class too now. Then you tell them these things. So, say, committee on wedding. I'm going to be a best.
Link all hospitals on a platform so that bed will
I hate it. Bed.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe yes, say school feeding. Yeah, the Bible say no. How about this thing? So Bible committee say bed do ha no. And she saying so doctors never ho no. The medical so one have facilities no so. Omuni say bed do ha na.
Yeah, funny say Obi yare wo Accra. Na say bed wo Tamale.
No. So link the areas, regions, so that you know. Maybe I won't say be a 37 bed the whole
maybe a region.
Yes, you know exactly so that patient the time now best spend it going around searching for hospitals a bit to accommodate you.
In that situation, I say, check it. Why you up no all right? Juma. Now check my best be any baby.
Because you can't tell me say a hospital like Kolobu, 37 Ridge, at every point in time there will be
Police hospital.
Police hospital. Hospitals in our national capital. Referral point. It's a bed in New I'm not surprised. Because a whole no be a than a nickel. Knowing this, it is expansion, creating of new ones. I have back home class on Bessie or Mansi, on buying Yenecosi, on no buy Yenecosi.
So I shall say,
And the point is, you create this mess, then you come back.
The politician.
What don't you think about say Ubia? She cannot debate committee, no. You had the hospital and come. Now this is committee betting. When you so call one day, Pelco one sitting pen. Where we? Oh, die.
Oh, sir.
You may have be saying,
oh, sir.
Oh, you may have be saying,
Dog, that's my committee.
Anyway, I'm very much
you should think about expansion. Some of these things in there, it's just a waste of resources that they want to do.
Agenda 111 comes to play, and you hear horses. Right, I'm into you.
And no, Granny say, send your not dog will come. A friend is saying, a demand and supply. I mean, sadly, with the basic demand and supply, a rubber beer. Say, a year. And the hospitals, a buso, a chain, the population,
ratio of patient to doctors is 8,000 to a doctor.
A heifer, who dear, a heifer. Enna, and cap, yes, I bet can once say, will be yare, your rational hospital, when your bed. And your dear bedis uncle, Miss Rawa, South Africa, Sankomo, ye do.
I'll say the big referee.
US no money UK ne Finland money Denmark no Sankomo ya yedi wo ho. I mean sa o committee na wo beti no eno no emfa so bia emma.
Sa
ni nyina ne say ye wo e friend say baby bibria e wo say ye lack hospital facilities. Sa baby a ye lack no yes rew mon fa sika nya den ehura ho. See hospitals Faniama eye contemporary egum na enhwe temamufo no na temamufo enya hoden emfanya adwuma bie enwuma na temamufo enya adwuma na oman no enkoso wanye ne sade a yetimu
meningitis asan breaki e wo upper west
on say sisi ayesan di nkomo last year when this meningitis last 2 years when this nkomo afie bia uni
yedi
enti meningitis no say susuampa say ye pese e free hono a on say ene mabu hono a what hono a
minister baby anya bi da ho
oh there be so they see
hono say chimini me say ade enka Ghana politician dey
anyway
enka de enka no
thank you gentlemen but as Emmanuel Okan our lecturer our upstairs Sansona Dr. Abraham Jemfi so your lecturer our Alkati and Mekanse because on your emergency went to me ameka yensa yeah na ya sorry jumedie no so ba me wish happy birthday see na afei yentwaso na yensoro na say Jola and the rest of the sports crew emra na omo emfa good ehun sem emfa emren ene me sase emfemfri a we eye happy birthday and confirm John Kwasi Apia aka Chakademos Ochade Okumasi Anglican Senior High School na ene ewa I wish you happy birthday from the rest of the staff ene wabushia ene wonam fonum nyina se yankancho say happy birthday Kwasi Apia ayeta fro Chakademos Nyangopon inshallah pa say ene wudi wawoda Yankopon inshallah 14th just all your Valentine ba ho yami so pa Samson happy 58th birthday and comma Deaconess Mercy Jemfi Church of Pentecost and Crow District. Also may your health remain strong, your joy complete, and your dreams achievable. May you live long to celebrate many more years in peace, prosperity, and fulfillment from your children. Till Mercy and wish you happy birthday. Handsome happy birthday and comma Betty. On your special day, I pray that God crowns your new age with uncommon blessings, overflowing favor, and divine protection. And may you, every step you take, lead you closer to success and fulfillment. From your friend Francis. Happy birthday in comma Eliana Asmarov, Keneshi Presby Preparatory and Junior High School, You are 11 years today. May this new year overflow with blessings beyond measure. May this new year bring you everything your heart desires. Nti Eliana Nyankopon Inshaw na onum wow. Sanso and I have birthday in common and Nahima Mord of Atonso. May heaven smile on new age and grant you endless blessings full with everything your heart desires. From Israel and Ponsa. Have birthday in common, my beautiful wife Matilda Yeta. You are truly the best in the world. I love you today and forever. Aging Grace, my queen. From your husband, Alex. Happy birthday in common, Honorable Abdulaziz Husseini, YA Director and a Youth Organizer for Jabin Constituency NDC. Keep dreaming big and shining on. May this year bring you everything your heart desires. May your journey be filled with peace, happiness, and the courage to achieve all your dreams. God bless your new age and stay blessed from Sir Charles. Happy birthday in common, Elizabeth Owusu Dankwa. May this birthday bring you more happiness, more success, and endless joy. May your journey be filled with peace, happiness, and the courage to achieve all your dreams. Happy Valentine's Day to a friend and a brother Pentecost Hospital gave me. Derek, your kind is rare. Stay blessed from Hussein Forsen. No, see, I'm sure. Happy birthday. Afi, the last one, and from Shasha. I say Otin cry from Malam Yaya. Shasha. Malam Yaya Kessben TV say young can just say happy birthday. Young people show. Na on numko. And na kawa ni mnohu. Enya from unchain the which one. Na a yen is adusu and the son who be a daw in the son. Yame emwao na emremo. Gentlemen, yeah, see.
Dr. Nana Kofi Mtwi.
Okay.
Na mechia Mr. Umude ono assistant headmaster of Asante Achem Biaso senior high. Na me de Felicia Yeboane Inshira. Omo nyina mechia omo. Dr. Patricia Nyamiche, rector of Valley View University so.
Right. On this note, we bring today's program to a close. Within Kwabena Owusu Dankwa, Oti Emmanuel Okai and Kansanso and a Dr. Abraham Ntie, Oti Ngakati went to me cancer because he had an emergency. Yamia de Benumre, the democracy ever bro. Within Kwabena Owusu Dankwa, Malameya, and the rest of the technical crew and a boya Edijumedi Ebro. Kwabelen, we'll meet again in the evening. Bye bye.
Pause.